Go.
Hey there, friends and viewers. Welcome to the fourth installment of the TGN Live series, the show where we discuss the current state of the TGN Warcraft channel as well as the network as a whole. And of course, I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Curtis Pike. Say hello.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Chris Pike. My friends call me Big C, and I'm here with my buddy Hengest. Yeah.
All right, so let's get right into today's subjects. First off, personal announcement on my part. I've been getting a lot of flack lately, and that is, guys, is Hengest taking over TGN? What's going on? I don't like this guy. He's wearing headbands all the time, and he thinks he's the boss. Just getting a lot of stuff like that. And let me just announce, guys, none of that is going on here, okay? I am not the perpetrator behind this censorship thing. All of the subjects we discuss on TGN Live are actually things that we discuss internally. These are subjects we are all concerned about. And so, no, I kind of host the show because I throw it all together and I write the list of subjects and stuff. But Curtis and I, we're equal in the way we present this. And no, I'm not trying to take over TGN. In fact, our chain of command, you guys probably don't even know the guy, but the CEO of the company is a guy named George.
Yep.
He doesn't make videos for the most part, but yeah, I have little say in the matter. So please, enough of this nonsense, okay?
Sounds good.
By the way, George, I love you.
Yeah, George, I don't love you, you fucking ass prick. No, actually, George is a pretty good guy. I've known him for 22 years. In Canada, if you commit murder, you only get 20 years. So I've known him for longer than a life sentence. So we've known each other a while. He's a good guy. He doesn't make all that many videos like Hengest says, but he has a lot of fun, and he kind of runs everything behind the scenes.
Yep.
The Hengest thing about Hengest taking over regarding, particularly regarding censorship, that is a TGN-wide discussion. That's not specific to him. So if you see, me getting censored because I say things like ball, pig, whatever I say, that's not his fault. That's me having a bad mouth. And that is a TGN thing. So we're still not 100% sure what we're going to do about that. We want to attract, gamers and game companies, and we want to be professional. But at the same time, we got to have guys like Towley telling people how it is instead of, censoring him out. So, yeah.
Exactly.
It's work in progress.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm not the bad guy here, guys. But,
You're a whole...
After I assassinated Alexander the Great and single-handedly toppled the Roman Empire, I thought about going over to Machinima and tearing them apart, but I figured I'd focus my efforts here on TGN instead.
Yes.
Break it down from the bottom.
Alexander the Great. I love that.
Totally kidding. But okay, so next subject. Here's a big one that I think we need to get out there, and that is that a lot of people probably don't realize that TGN is this huge network. It's actually a conglomerate of channels that we make for many, many games. It's not just TGN World of Warcraft. And so you've probably seen the links to all of our channels and the main channel page. TGN Idol is one of them, but we make them basically for any big title or small genre, and it's this big project. So if you guys love the directors here, you love the way we run things, and you're interested in seeing some other stuff, check those channels out, because I think a lot of people aren't aware of them, and I think this is a great way to publicize those channels. And we want to both appreciate the directors that don't actually post things on TGN WoW, but spend a lot of time on other things, and those are up and coming. So I personally will be starting on some other channels, and I believe Curtis and many of the other main directors will here on TGN WoW. So we'll keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't have much more, but we've got channels for StarCraft, for example. We've got a guy named Darnock who does some amazing commentary and reviews on various StarCraft 2 games. And I'm not paid to say that because I'm not being paid. But if I was being paid, I'd still say it. But we got that. I mean, we got games, free-to-play games. We've got all sorts of other MMORPGs, Rift, obviously. Not everybody's the same. Everybody likes different games. Some people like FPS. Some like World of Warcraft, whatever. So we got a little bit of everything. So, yeah, definitely check those other channels out. And, and not much more on that. So let's, what's the next topic here that we're going to cover off? Yeah, let's cover off non-gameplay videos. Clearly, the last week or so, particularly, would you say the last week we've done more than usual? Is that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd say the last week. We've done some product reviews. We looked at the Peregrine glove. We had that German bastard, the Tyrian best ball. God damn it! You guys wrote There was 40 thumbs up saying that the Tyrion Bestbald is handsome. What is that guys? I mean, come on. I mean, what's wrong with you?
Don't forget about the ones where he's your long lost German brother. Right?
He's my long lost German brother, guys. Like I said, if he was long lost, he should have stayed lost. You hear that? No, actually, he's a really awesome guy. But Peregrine Glove, we reviewed that. We've got more coming, guys. I did a stand-up comedy thing, and I want to thank everybody for all the thumbs up. That was like super, super scary, and I was super nervous, and I didn't want to post it, but I kind of did. You guys kick ass. Thanks for thumbsing that up. Awesome. But, Hengest and I have this live thing here where we don't really cover too much gameplay. We're slowly branching out into new things, and we don't want to lose focus. We don't want to become like a conglomerate that lacks, specificity and I guess a focus. But at the same time, we want to try new things. So we're always looking for your feedback on that. And I'll turn this over to Hengist. What's your opinion, man?
It's a great point that he made. That we don't want to stop posting the same frequency of gameplay videos that we have been doing. Yeah. The live stuff is really just to add to the personalities on the channel and just enhance the the communication like this. We're just addressing subjects. It's meant only to improve the quality of the presentation, not to take away from the gameplay stuff. And I think that's an important point that a lot of people are missing out. Like, we got people posting, I saw one on Curtis's comedy video, which is just to lighten the mood, and you get to know Big C a little bit better. Here's some awesome comedy.
Hell yeah.
Somebody posting, this is a gaming channel, this has no place on the channel. I'd just be like, man, you need to simmer down, all right?
Yes. Simmer the down. It's a gaming channel, but we can be ourselves too.
Yeah,
have
gamers
some fun.
Gamers have personalities too, guys.
Some of us. Some don't. I've come across lots of that don't, and they worry me. I want to push them out a window. But guys, like there's gonna be like I'm skipping ahead here, but like the new DVD thing, and we'll talk about that. But I get to see Rurikon, I get to see Hengest, I get to see their personalities. You get to see Tally, beacon off, starting against Tally versus Hengest. Hilarious. So we're like Hengest and I, for example, are going to be starting the winning series. We're going to go through a lot of levels. We're going to have a ton of fun together. It's going to be awesome. But to me, it's important that you guys know who we are, not just our characters and our voices, but you get to see our ugly faces. This guy wears a headband. He's a ninja. Come on, respect that shit. Anyways, let's move on.
Yes. More on the point of the DVD. That was actually our next subject. Director versus Director is a new series that Rurikon and I have started. Basically, Rurikon's, he's kind of the quiet guy in the crowd. He sits back and he watches everything, but he's got some great ideas that he's just now starting to share with the team, and that was really one of them. When he saw Curtis and I start to collaborate a bit, I got in contact with him just to get to know him. He's like, hey, Hengest, we should do some stuff, And I'm like, yeah, man, that's a great idea. So it kind of blew up into this thing where we were thinking of ways we could collaborate, being on separate servers and everything. And it just turned into the first idea being a killing blow competition. Very simple, but the concepts are all there. And the tech is actually a little bit more complicated than I would have hoped. It's a split screen and everything. But we got through it, and that's something that is a big hit internally. Everybody loves the idea. And we want to make sure that we do more of that because there's a high demand for it. In fact, the video just went up about an hour and a half ago at the time of filming this. And I can already see that it's really a big hit. So
huge hit.
I don't have to be in every episode. We want to. You guys tell us what you want to see. Which director, this, that. Rurikon actually had an idea that he shared with me. I don't know if he's run it by you yet, Curtis, but he wants you to challenge any director into a real life kind of a dare, so to speak. I dare Hengest eat a jalapeno on camera. And if he refuses,
oh God, you don't want to do this.
This serious, awesome live series that we do just to have fun, so you guys can get to know the directors, and it's fun, more fun for us to collaborate with one another and team up, use our skills and combine our personalities. So that's something we're really gonna push for in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I watched that video right before we started this here, and it's only been up for like an hour and a half or something, and it's already got 100 thumbs up, and I know that's. Hengest and I have talked about it a lot of times. That's not an accurate, the only measurement that matters in terms of how popular a video is. Views, thumbs up, but really the response so far is amazing, and it's just a couple hours old. So, I don't know. I want to watch more of those. I honestly want to see Tyrion get his ass beaten like a goddamn 14th century orphan. I want this guy to go homeless like now. I want it. That's what I want. He's in Europe.
Jeez.
Did you read the last email he sent me? He told me something about being a bridge troll or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very nice. No, I'm kidding. I do want him to get beat down. I would like to beat him down, but he would beat the shit out of me, so it's not going to happen. I'm aware of that. Another thing, guys, I got a haircut. Check this out. It makes room for my helmet. I got a new helmet. You guys will see it. And one other thing, this crazy dare idea. Dude, I got balls like cannonballs, man. I have bowling balls for nuts. I will... Oh, I don't know if you guys want to see that, but, you make me a dare, and I will dare back. Holy Lord.
No. The idea was that you would post a video randomly calling somebody out, say,
Oh.
Hey, Rurikon, I dare you to do this, and if you don't, you're going to get scolded by the whole of TGN and its viewers, etc., etc.
Oh, yeah, I'll start with
We'll talk more about it later. Maybe on camera's not the best time to be disclosing this classified information.
Okay.
But before we move on, Curtis, let's be honest here. That haircut you're talking about, I haven't seen it yet, but that was part of trying to get a head start on your diet, right?
It is. I got like 100,000 comments. Two guys, well, actually, one guy actually said that I need to go on a diet. So, I agree. I am currently about 205 pounds or so, and I should be about 175, 170. So,
It starts with the hair, right? You lost about a pound.
That's where it starts, guys. I had to lose the easy weight. And now I've stopped drinking everything. No water, nothing. I'm gonna, dehydrate myself, and then cut the hair off. Then I'll start taking off my clothes. It's gonna be great. I will lose weight faster than you guys could ever imagine. So anyways, that's another thing. I'm going to the gym tonight, I swear to God. And
you guys leave him alone, all right? The funniest Canadians are fat. Look at Chris Farley.
Exactly. Right? Come on. I'm pudgy. I'm a size like 38 pant. Fat is like 42.
I'm kind of the opposite. I'm trying to put on some weight.
Well, why don't we meet in the middle? We'll meet in the middle.
Yeah.
I'll make you
can transfer some of your excess to me.
So homo.
All right. Next subject. Enough of this. The Ned story video. I don't recall exactly what he called it. In fact, Curtis wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
Do you have something you wanted to say about this?
Well, we were thinking about this internally as well. Like we said earlier, we started off almost entirely gameplay, and now we're kind of moving out of the gameplay footage entirely. It's still like 90% of what we do, but we post the odd comedy thing or the odd live show between Hengest and Rory, or me and Hengest and Tally, or whatever. And Ned also posted I guess his little short story type thing, and it got a very good response rate. People really seem to like it, and we got guys like Hengest, for example, who does his own channel. He does his own World of Warcraft story, and they're very long, they're very interesting, and they're extremely well received. And if this is more of the kind of thing that you guys like to see, and it clearly seems to be, we're gonna try and figure out, put it on TGN World of Warcraft, put it on.
On that note, guys, the story of Warcraft, the thing Curtis mentioned, is something I've been working on for a few months now, and it's this really large undertaking. It seems to be very successful. So I was thinking, since we recently acquired a podcast channel, I don't know if we ever announced that. I don't think we did.
Not yet, no.
No, okay. So we made a podcast channel where we're going to upload shows between directors, and it's basically radio. I was thinking I would post those on and schedule those for streaming on our radio station, and we'll have a link in this video to that link to the webpage with the podcast, and we'll keep you posted on that. But if you guys are interested in the Warcraft story, or just listening to audio recordings from the directors, that is definitely something we can arrange. And in fact, I've already got it in line for you. So just give us your feedback, guys. Just let us know whatever you want to see. We're a bunch of talented geeks that know how to do all this stuff, and we can get it done.
I'm just a geek. I lack the talent. But what about posting it on, like, making like a 5-minute or a 10-minute video and then posting it in World of Warcraft? Would that be something you'd want to avoid doing, or in our channel, pardon me, or do you want to stick it entirely on radio? Do you think there's a boundary there, or?
Well, there's not really video to go with it, but a little sample. We'll see.
Like,
we'll talk about it.
Like, me and Tally, one of us shaves our balls, the other guy, makes faces or something like that, and then just talk behind it. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, let's move on. Next topic.
No, we're going into the reviews now.
Yes.
So, guys, we have been watching TGN Idol, the two
Yep.
of us, and let me just first say, I think it's awesome the level of interest there is in that channel. It just kind of exploded since the first TGN Live.
Yes.
Our guy that's supervising the channel, Reblurts, shout out.
Shout outs to Reblers. His first name's Harley. He's badass. That guy
Yeah.
doesn't get any credit. Well, he gets credit, but a lot of people don't see the work he does, and
Yeah,
he does
he's-
tons of work. So
He's
yeah,
a dedicated young man.
yes,
We
he is.
appreciate it. But he's been dealing with all these questions and managing the uploads. It's just this explosion of popularity. Everyone wants to be a TGN director. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But as you well know, we have to be sure that the idols, the applicants, are well versed in the tech and the expectation, because we don't want to be uploading content that isn't ready to be uploaded on the main channel. So that's what this is all about. For those of you wondering why we're roasting people on the live show, we're just trying to help. We're trying to help the individuals uploading the content. We're trying to help the TGN as a whole. So,
Yep.
with that said, let's start off with our first review by username Dangles,
Dangles.
who
It's like
started-
Dingleberry, but not as awesome. But it's pretty close. My balls dangles. Go on.
Dangles, yes. He posted a dungeon run through of a Death Knight in the Underbog. This was a bit of nostalgia for me. It's kind of a mid-level Burning Crusade instance, and it was interesting because we see a lot of low-level content, we see a lot of high-level content, we don't see a whole lot in between. So that was a great idea, Dangles. However, the tech wasn't all there. You did not upload the video in high definition, which these days is basically a requisite for just high quality content. And also your frame rate was low while playing the game. This can be because you're recording video while playing, or because your graphics settings are too high, or just because your computer doesn't have the processing power to get things done. But that's definitely an issue that you would want to address before you started getting really serious with it. I would also recommend that you kind of know more about what you're going to say before you begin your commentaries, because it sounded to me like you were thinking an awful lot about what you were going to say during the commentary, which can be a little bit, you might lose the interest of the viewer when doing that. So kind of just, know the background of the dungeon, know about your the other classes and such. I don't know, it just comes with practice. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. It's good so far. Other than that, man, your audio is good, microphone-wise, but you're getting a lot of pops. That happens when you make a puh sound into your microphone, and it just kind of, it doesn't sound good. So that can be addressed a few other ways. We've addressed that in the past, but maybe do some research on avoiding pops in your microphone. But other than that, that's all I really have to say about it.
Yeah,
What about you, Chris?
that's pretty much entirely accurate. Doing the research is one thing. You can also, email us, the team, or even Harley, and he'll forward the email along to us, and we can, help guide you a bit. Posting videos, especially because this is one of his early videos. He's posted a few, and they have improved progressively. So I got to give you credit for that.
Who,
too.
Dangles?
Yeah, he's got a couple up there actually.
Oh, see, I'm psychic. You got to
So-
keep at it, and it gets better and better.
Exactly, he called it. And send us an email or ask us some tech questions. Maybe we might recommend a good mic, or I don't know. And do
And-
think things out. Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind, guys, TGN's not huge or anything, but we get a lot of messages every day.
Yes.
So try to keep the basic questions, like what screen recording software you use or what editing software you use. Try to keep those out of it, because those are really generic questions, and you can kind of research that on your own. But things like how do I avoid pops is a good question. But for the most part,
Yep.
we're going to try to direct you to the FAQ forum we have on the main website forums.
Yeah.
We'll probably put a link in the description
Yeah,
below
if you
for
could,
that.
that'd be cool.
We're going to start doing that because Harley's getting swamped, Curtis and I are getting swamped by these sorts of things.
Yeah.
And we just want to address the really technical questions that are, hard to answer. But for the
Yes.
most part, we want to try to minimize the amount of basic questions we get.
Yep.
So somebody or some people have been requesting in the live show comments that Curtis should start off with his review of the videos, because I tend to be pretty thorough. So how about it, Curtis? Tough.
Well,
The
here's
next
the
one?
thing. I mean, I can't bullshit. Hengest has a better game knowledge than I do by quite a margin, and he's also better technically. I'm not just an ugly face necessarily, but when it comes to this part of the show, Hengest is the top man, and I am the bottom man. If no homo, but yeah. No, so I'm just calling it how it is. So I can comment more from I like the style, didn't like the style, but I mean Hengest is the expert. So
All right, so that's no problem, Curtis. If you want me to go first, no
yeah,
problem.
please.
All right, so the next one, we're just going to do two today, was a video by Mr. Toth on Rift puzzles. Now, I haven't played Rift yet. I'm not entirely sure what Rift puzzles are, but based on what I saw from your video, Toth, it looked similar to archaeology from Warcraft, combined with other puzzles. Like some of them even remind me of Zelda, the adventure games. Kind of strange. Interesting concept by Tryon. There, so I'm not very well versed in this subject, but I can critique the video production part of it. It's an interesting concept, like I said, and I'm glad you're covering it because there hasn't been any other upload on TGN, or even TGN Rift, I don't think, addressing the puzzles part of things.
I've never seen anything. I played
Do
the
you
game.
know what those are, Curtis?
I play the bloody game, and I don't even know what they are. So
okay, so great
this is
job
good.
picking your subject, Toth. We
Hell
appreciate that. But your audio was way too low. I had to blast my speakers just to hear you. You can boost your microphone as it's recording, and you can also boost the audio levels through your editing software.
Yeah.
So that's something you definitely need to consider. Try to find a mid-level on your speakers, and then have that just be a comfortable amplitude for your ears, and chances are it'll turn out well otherwise. But decibels is a touchy subject. You gotta kind of experiment with it first and see how it sounds on YouTube and get other people's feedback before you make adjustments. But allow me to make the first feedback, or there was probably plenty of comments, but you need to boost your audio.
Yep.
Other thing is you probably want to practice your speaking skills. It seems like you're a little bit not very confident, and that just comes with practice, like I said.
Yep.
I don't know if I could tell you to get, practice your social skills in real life, because that would help, but that's none of my business. So as far as commentaries go, yeah, just maybe you don't have to upload everything or even record everything. Maybe just practice by talking to yourself as you're playing through content. Just make sure that you can really learn how to be a fluid speaker.
Yeah, those are good comments. Yeah, I actually agree with that. You guys have probably saw my comedy show. Real quickly here, guys, I'm not an extrovert. I'm not that kind of person by nature. I am a shy, game-playing, book-reading nerd, uber nerd. I've got 4,000 books in my room. I'm not kidding. For real. That's what I do. I forced myself to just go out and say, okay, I got to acquire some social skills because I have none. And yeah, just by doing it, you desensitize yourself and you become more confident as you go. So
that's right.
Yeah. Totally good advice.
It's not a genetic thing, guys. Social skills are skills to be developed like any other. Okay, last point on your video, Toth. Your video quality was rather good. You uploaded it in full 1080p. The bitrate was fine. But you did have the black bars, which means your source resolution does not match your rendering settings. So make sure you address that in future videos. And that's all I have to say.
All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for this episode. Of course, me and Hengest will be back again with some more. Please leave us some messages if you'd like to see some guest directors. We didn't have time to get one in today, but for our next one, we will try and get somebody else in here to join us. Last time we had Tally, of course. Any comments, please leave them, guys. We always want to hear them, and we do read them and take them into consideration. And other than that, anything else from you, Hengest?
No, you pretty much said it. Absolutely, guys. Guest commentary or guest features are something we definitely want to do. These are kind of spur of the moment. I like to plan things out, but Curtis is all over the place. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
we're just gonna have to get in contact with some of the other directors, and you guys, talking to you, come to us if you want to be on the show as well.
Please, yes.
All right.
All right, guys. Big
That's
C,
all we
checking
got.
out.
Bye bye.